Let's go ahead and talk about differing ways and strategies to back up data. If we go ahead and most people have an external hard drive. Here, for example, is the one that I use to carry all my students' work as well as the work that I am giving them and the GIS data that I am giving to them. So this is kind of my working drive. Now, I have a lot of other hard drives, but if I lost this or it crashes, I need to have a backup plan in place. And so I have a large hard drive at home that I'll take stuff home on this and then plug it in and back it up about once a week. And then I'll do a complete backup of all my data once a month. The once a week things that I back up, I will back up like working files and folders, things I downloaded from my students or just data that I gathered that week. And then when I hit critical milestones, no matter what time of week that is, say I'm get a 95% draft done of something, I'll go ahead and just back up all that as well at any time, just to make sure I have duplicate copies. Now, what I recommend for my students is to keep things kind of cheap and they don't have a lot of files at the moment. They could use an external hard drive as their working drive, and they have access to things like Box or Dropbox or Google Drive. Gives you a certain amount of space. With Google accounts, they can copy their files up there. Or they could just get a secondary drive, like this USB thumb drive. This one happens to be 16 gigs, but you can get them pretty large now. And you could just make whatever is on here, put a copy on there. And then I recommend keeping them in two separate places. And they're only together once a week when you kind of sync them all up. It's really important because when you need things for portfolios or you're working on projects or assignments to turn in, clients or whatnot don't like the excuses of, well, I lost data and I have to catch up. So having a backup plan, particularly with geospatial data, is very important. It's easily corrupted. It's good to have drafts and things, so syncing these up and having just a backup plan in case something happens is a good idea. So that's just one strategy. There's a lot of strategies out there, but at the least, you should have just two different drives that you're keeping copies of data on.